Today's video is about building your mailing list, and it is about the important difference between promise and value. Hello, I'm Shane from Thrive Themes, and here's what I mean by the difference between promise and value. To build your mailing list, you usually give something away, you offer something. And a free report, free ebook, free video, whatever. And all you really need to get a lot of people to enter the top of your funnel to sign up is a really, really good promise. If you can make the thing that you're giving away sound really good, a lot of people are going to sign up for it. And with Thrive landing pages, we've also provided you with dozens of templates that can make your promise look really professional with a really well-designed, professional looking presentation. Now in today's landing page set, we're talking about taking that a step further. And as usual, if you are a Thrive landing pages user, you can use all the templates we're going to be looking at right away. And if you aren't, you can just follow along and understand the strategy that's behind these pages and use whatever templates and pages that you want. If you've been around the internet marketing space and you've signed up for a bunch of things, then I'm sure the following story is going to be familiar to you. You see a really enticing looking promise, you sign up for it, you end up downloading whatever the thing is or watching the video or whatever was promised, and it's rubbish. And in fact, this is a problem that I think especially marketers who are too good at marketing and have too much of a killer instinct, they often have this problem where they're really good at making their offer sound amazing, but they're not very good at actually delivering any value. And some of them may even pride themselves in just taking a bunch of really basic know-how and packaging that up somehow and then making it sound amazing and getting a lot of people into the top of the funnel. But one way of looking at this is that only once someone has opted in and actually starts consuming your content, that's when the real business interaction starts. And like I said, you probably experienced this where you sign up for something, you're super disappointed, and it's like someone broke your trust and you instantly just want to never hear from them again and unsubscribe. And of course, that's not a great way to start this interaction. So today's set of templates is specifically about flipping that around and doing the exact opposite. It's about making the promise as before, but then over-delivering on the value side and really starting off in a great way with that interaction with your new lead. Let's take a look at this first page. This is your opt-in page. This is where you make the promise. And here there's, it's nothing really special. This is a default opt-in page, let's say. We have a big headline at the top that makes an enticing promise. In this case, we also have a video, and it makes a lot of sense to use video for this specific funnel. And then we have the opt-in form, and we have some text, some further text explaining what this is about, why you should opt in. So here, there's nothing really different. I mean, this is a good opt-in page. It has all the elements, but I'm not going to talk about this for very long because if you want to see more details about what makes this page work, you can watch some of our previous videos. This set of landing pages is based around the idea of delivering a mini course consisting of videos. Now, in the case of our templates, we use 4 videos, but there's no reason why you couldn't use 3 or 5 or however many you want. However, we do deliberately choose videos and the mini course format because there are several advantages here that you can tap into for this, over-delivering on value factor. And the first is that simply video has a higher perceived value than just text. The second is just the number itself. It's more than one video. And again, you have 4 videos, that's like 4 times more value than one video. I mean, it's very simple math. It's not always true, of course, but that's the perception, right? 4 videos are better than 1. And then finally, it's this course format, meaning that, the 4 pieces of content are just random pieces of content. They all work together, they all relate to each other, and they form one larger whole. And this kind of course format, that's something you usually have to pay for. Usually, if you're consuming something like that online, it's something you paid for. So again, it just emphasizes the additional value, this huge value that you're offering for free. In the template set, we have 2 ways to deliver this content. The first one, let's look at this template here. At the top, we say video lesson 1 out of 4. So here's just however many you have. Then you have the title, which is a compelling title about what this is about. Then you have the video itself, the video content. And below that, you have a bit of text and a button with an offer. So the way this works is that you can combine a promotion with education, right? So the idea is in your course you're delivering this piece of valuable content, and it somehow ties into one of your products, and you can say, hey, by the way, because you downloaded this or because you're taking part in this mini course, we've got a special discount for this product. And so it's not, it's not like you're delivering a 10-minute promotional video, you're not delivering a sales video. You're kind of doing almost like the webinar promotion thing where you're teaching valuable content, and then it's almost a by the way, oh, by the way, here's a product you might want to check out. And you're using, again, we're stacking advantages here to make this promotion really effective. One of them is that you're delivering all this value, it builds trust, and it gives people a reason to pay attention to you. And the second is simply repetition, right? So, because the next step is, if you use this type of delivery, the idea is that you set your autoresponder to maybe send one of these lessons every day or one every other day or something. So when someone signs up, they get lesson number 1, then they have to wait until they get your next email, they get lesson number 2, next email they get lesson number 3, and so on. By doing this, again, you give people a reason to pay attention to your emails and to keep paying attention to you because they're getting value out of it. But you're also just repeating this small promo over and over again. And simple repetition is something that's often underestimated. It's often underestimated how effective and how important this is in marketing. So just a simple little, by the way, at the end promo, repeated 4 times can actually be very, very effective in convincing people to try your product. What we have at the bottom here is very simple. What you can do is, on the first day, you simply have the first video available, that's the page they're on, and you leave that coming soon image for all the others. On the second day, lesson number 2, you can link video number 1 and video number 2 to the URLs of those videos. You leave the others at coming soon. So we don't have a setup here, some complicated cookie-based evergreen timer thing that automatically unlocks videos. None of that. It's just, you just manually link to whichever videos are already available at the point at which your visitor is. The second way to deliver this content is to overwhelm with value by putting everything on the same page. So here's a template we're looking at for that. Here we have a big title at the top that, again, just repeats the benefit of this course. Then we have a bit of a byline. I'm going to get back to that in a second. And then we have just one video after the next. You just have each video with a little lesson heading and maybe a paragraph or 2 of text to summarize the video. And that's there. This paragraph of text is there for people who are skimming through to just, highlight a benefit of why they should watch that video. Someone might decide, they might their eyes skim past the video, I'm not sure if I'm going to watch this, then they read a bit of text and go, that sounds like something I do want to learn, and then they start watching the video. And so you have all of the video content on this page, and then at the very bottom, we have this section where you can do a promotion. So here you just have, instead of one video and one promotion, you have all the videos, all this value, and then the promotion at the bottom. And we're giving the promotion a bit more space, making that a bit more eye-catching in this case, so that it isn't quite drowned out by all the free content on the page. Now, if we go back to the top and look at this byline, what we're doing here is we're doing 2 things. First, we are kind of mentioning our brand here. We're saying, hey, this is a video course presented by my company or my brand, because you want to make a clear association between your product or your brand and all this value that someone's seeing right here. And then the second thing we're doing is, in this case, we're saying we recommend that you turn off all notifications and all distractions and you take notes. And this is a recommendation that's actually kind of a humble brag, right? Because most people won't actually turn off all distractions and take notes. But really what we're saying is, hey, this stuff is really valuable, right? So it's just another way, it's like a subtle way of saying, hey, this is amazing. Another thing you can do to a similar effect is you can recommend, hey, you should bookmark this page so you can come back later, because there's so much here, you'll probably want to work through it in several sessions. So again, that's like a friendly recommendation, but really it's a humble brag about how amazing all this content is. You can even take that another step further. If you look at the second lessons template, you'll see that at the bottom we have a promotion and a bonus offer, right? So on top of all of this, there's also a bonus downloadable thing, and then a promotion that's taking, an unexpected, unannounced bonus that is taking the value overwhelm a step further yet. As with all of our templates, you can edit absolutely everything about them. You can make your changes make your edits and save them as a template to give this your own look and feel, and then use them for the different lessons like that. And as usual, there's also, if you want to have like a whole funnel all with the same look and feel, you can also find email confirmation pages in this template set. Of course, the one thing that's left is to actually create some videos with really awesome content. And that's the part that we can't do for you. But if you have any questions about that, about how to best do that, please feel free to ask questions by leaving a comment. Also, if you want to experience this funnel yourself, actually go through it, I will link below to an opt-in form. I have taken one of my previous video courses and I've translated it, or I've moved it to this set of templates so that you can opt in and see an actual, see what it's actually like to go through this funnel, and also learn some really awesome stuff. So more details below the video, you can opt in for that and experience the funnel yourself. I hope you enjoy this new set of templates. As always, if you have any questions about it, please feel free to ask below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.